All right. Good morning, almost afternoon, StreamYard and YouTube fans. Today we have the 1994 um, Montreal Expos versus the reigning national champs, the 2018 Washington Nationals. The 1994 Expos were the team that, if the season would have been completed, most likely would have been in the World Series. That team was the team that had the best chance of making it to the World Series, and also they're the one set, and this is the lineup for today. But they're the one set that's strange and odd when you look at the World Series things, because most of the other ones are actually happened, and that is one of them that never really happened. But if things would have worked out, they could have and would have and should have type thing. So yeah, our lineup today for the Expos, we have Marquise Grissom, Will Cordero, Moises Alou, Larry Walker, Rondell White, Lenny Webster, Sean Berry, Michael Lansing, and pitching for the Expos today is Pedro Martinez. Yes, this is the same Pedro Martinez that was with the Red Sox and the Yankees. I had to check it myself to make sure. I thought, that sounds really strange, and I did some history, some checking, and yeah, it's the same Pedro Martinez. For the Nationals, we have Eaton, Turner, Harper, Rendon, Soto, Reynolds, Wieters there, and Defoe. On the mound for the Nationals is Strasburg, and Martinez has an X factor, and Strasburg has an XZ factor. The Expos will be facing fielding one, and the Nationals will be facing fielding three. The Expos, when I total all their totals up, they just missed being a tier 2 team by 1 point. So yeah, the Nationals will be facing fielding 3 today. With that, let me turn my camera around and get it situated. And I have a nice big tumbler there, and there's Marquise Grissom, and Strasburg is right here. With that, we're going to get underway. And that is a 32 for Grissom, and that's fielding one. That's a fly out to right field. So that brings up. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I keep forgetting about this. That's 26. It's still an out, but that's second baseman to first baseman. So yes, that's an out. Cordero, 51 is an 8, and That's a Strasburg is a C pitcher, and that's a single to left. So Cordero gets a single. And that will bring Alou to the plate. Six. And that is a strikeout. Bring to the plate. 53. There's a 15. And that's a fly out to left field. So 4 up. And best we can get so far is a single. And Nationals will be working through fielding 3. Right. Okay. Go, Eaton up. 34. That's a pop out to the shortstop. Oh. Yeah, well. Oh, I'm sorry. 30. Yeah, it's pop out the center fielder. So let me answer this phone. Hello? Just what I need, a student loan forgiveness center. And they don't realize that I don't have a student loan, but that's all right. Let's pop out the center fielder. Turner is the next batter. That's 35 and 39. That is a strike. That will be another. Yeah, that'll be another 46. Will be a strikeout. That brings up Harper to the plate. $25 is a 9 with fielding 3. And Martinez is a B pitcher. So that is a single over short. So Harper gets a single. Brings Rendon to the plate. $65 to 35. And that's ground out to first. Hello, this is him. All right. Yes, I am. I'm working for Cincinnati Metropolitan Housing Authority. Since September, middle of September. Electrician. I know some electrical work, but I'm not an electrician. Yeah, I've done lighting and stuff like that in the past, but yeah. Okay, thanks. Sorry for these interruption, guys. I don't normally get calls like this all the time, so it's very frustrating. Um, but okay, so that's basically from what I'm looking at 65, 35. So that's a ground out to the first baseman. So yeah. So we both go 4 up, and both teams get a single, but that's all they can muster so far, and that puts White up at the plate for the Expos. White is up for the Expos. All right. It's a 62. And that's a strikeout for Strasburg. White is struck out. Webster up at the plate. It's 34. There's a 31. And against fielding one, that's a fly out to center field. So that is 2 away. And that brings Barry to the plate. It's 24. And that is a strikeout. So we go up 3 up and 3 down in the second. And that will bring Lansing to the plate in the next inning. All right. We got Soto is up for the Nationals. It's 42. And that's a 14. That is a walk. All right. So we got our second runner on base. Base on balls. That puts up Reynolds to the plate. $35, $37, and that's fielding one. Fielding one. That's a ground out to first baseman. Which means that's ground out to first, and you have a guy at first, and there's only one out. Means our runner goes to second. So okay, that means Veters is up with the man at second. .33 for Veters against fielding one. That's a pop up to the shortstop. It's 2 out. Defoe's up. .55 for Defoe. And that's an 8. Well, that's out at first, and that's our third out. So Defoe will be out at first. And that's got one walk that inning, but we can only get him to second. So that put Strasburg up in the top of the third. And we've got Lansing coming up here in the top of the third for the Expos. All right. Okay. For Lansing, we got a 1, which means we have to look in the second column on the next roll. He's got 41, which is a 7. And Strasburg is a C pitcher. And that's a single. So we have a single by Lansing. And that will put Martinez up at the plate. Okay. Okay. 42. And that's a strikeout by Martinez. Right. And that puts us back to Grissom. .34 to 31. And that's fly out to center field. And that will bring Cordero up at the plate to the plate. It's a 12. It's a 25. And that is 25. Basically, that's shortstop to first base. Six three, and that is the end of the top of the third. No score yet. Strasburg is up now with Martinez pitching. And 22 is with fielding 3. Oh, it says error on pitcher. Oh, that's nice. Wait a minute. No, that's not right. 22 is a 9 with Martinez, a B pitcher. That's a single over short, so Strasburg gets a single. That's nice. Okay. Changer. Strasburg gets a single. Eaton is up. $62. That is a 13. That is a strikeout. Brings Turner. That's a strikeout. Wow. $55. 8. This is a B pitcher. It says out at first, runner to second. Well, if that's the case, that's our third out. That's third to first. And still no score after 3. We're going to the fourth. And Lou's up at the plate. $14 is a 30 with fielding 1. That's a fly up to left field. Walker up. $54 is a 32. It's a fly out to right field. White up. was 14 white walks. All right, so we got another person on base. That brings up Webster. 25. Runner at first. And that's short to first as well. And that means Barry will be up in the top of the fifth. No score yet. Linden is up for the Nationals. Rendon, 23, 12. Three out at first. Brings up 21. And that is a strikeout. Reynolds up. And that is a 5, with Martinez being a B pitcher. That is a double. It's a double for Reynolds. Veters is up. And at second, Washington's feeling 25, 9. Martinez pitcher. Single over second, runner scores. Okay, so we get a single, and the runner scores. So we have our first run of the day. Defoe's up. It's 31. 14, that is a walk. We have men at first and second. That brings Strasburg to the plate. $14 is a 30. Nationals are fake. And that is a fly out to left field. But the Nationals get one. And after 4, the score is 1-0 Nationals. We've got Barry at the plate versus Strasburg. Base is empty. Second turn. Brings up Lansing. That's 9, and Strasburg's a C pitcher. That's a pop out to the third baseman. Okay. Martinez to the plate. And that's 25. That is a walk. Which brings Grissom to the plate. '65 is a 35. Man at first. It's a foul out to the catcher. All right. Bring up Cordero in the next inning. And we have Eaton, top of the order, up for the Nationals. It's 1-0 in the bottom of the 5th. Nationals. 26. Facing out at first. Brings up Turner. Out at first by the shortstop. Harper. '51. And that is a walk. So Harper walks. Brings up Brendan. And that's a home run. So Brendan brings in himself and Harper. So that makes it a 3-0 game in favor of the Nationals. And it brings Soto to the plate. 44, 7. Martinez is a B pitcher. And that's a single to right. Reynolds. 43 is a 29. And that's an out at first. Pitcher to first baseman. But after all that, the score is 3-0 Nationals. Cordero's up. Cordero's up. $65. It's a ground out to the first baseman. Brings Alou up. And that's, we'll look at the second column. 43 is an 11. And that's Strasburg's a C pitcher. Single to left, and batter steals second. So he goes to second. Lou goes to second. And he puts a strike on Walker when he comes up. Okay. 31. 9. Strasburg's a C pitcher. 9. Out at first, runner to third. Brings White to the plate. Man at third. $31 is a 9. That is a fly out to the center fielder. And got close, but no cigar, no run. So that puts Barry up when we come back out on the mound. Okay. Veters is up. That's a strikeout. Defoe is up. Defoe comes up. And we'll see what happens next roll. 24 is a 6. Martinez being a B pitcher. That's a double to right center. So Defoe gets a double. Brings up Strasburg. And we're going to do a sacrifice bunt here. Going to try to bunt him to third. That's a 26. Out at first, runner to third, and that's exactly what happens. Okay. Which brings Eaton back up. And we got a runner at third. $16. 28. It says out at first. Let's see. Martinez is a B. Okay. Oh. And that would be Defoe. Let me check that. Yeah, he's out at first. So basically, the runner's out at first. So nobody scores, and it's still 3-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Webster's up. Webster's up. Got a 31. It's 9, and Strasburg's a C. And that's an out by the third baseman. Which brings Barry up. $45 is a 14. That is a that's a walk. So Barry gets walked. Brings Lansing to the plate. The 9. And that's out at first. Okay. And brings Martinez to the plate. Okay. Martinez with 2 out. No, he's not going to do that. Martinez is just going to hit 21, and that's a strikeout. Right. Turner's up for the Nationals. $23. That's a 12. And that's an out. Harper's up. 51 is a 14. It's a walk. Which brings up Rendon. $46, and that's a strikeout. Which brings up Soto. Teams 28. You're facing feeling 3. Okay, out at first. Shortstop, first baseman. That takes us to the 8th. And brings Grissom to the plate. $31 is a 9. And that's out at first. Cordero. Let's look at the second column. 36 is a 6. And Strasburg's a C. And that is a double over first. So that is a double for Cordero. Brings Alou to the plate. And that's second. Yeah. Okay. 12, which is a 25. says double play. So basically 3 up and 3 down because that's a double play. And that will bring Reynolds up to the plate. And that's a 5 for Reynolds with Martinez pitching. Yeah, with Martinez pitching. And Martinez is a B. Oh, and that is a home run, guys. That's a home run by Reynolds. Nice to be able to call your name at a home run. That brings the Nationals up 4-zip. Bring up Veters. 14 is a 30. And that's a fly out to left field. Brings up Defoe. $33. That's a 0. 44, and that is a home run by Defoe. Which brings up Strasburg. Bring up Strasburg. No outs. To 33, and that's an 8. Martinez is a big pitcher. 8. That's a fly out to center field. Well, that's 2 outs. And that brings Eaton to the plate. Brings up Eaton with 2 outs. 63, the 31. Let's fly out to center field. We got 2 more runs, so it's both off home runs, one by Reynolds and one by Defoe in that inning. So it's 5-0 in favor of the Nationals. And we bring Walker up. For the Expos. $31 is 9. Strasburg is C. And that is a fly out center field to the third baseman. Which brings up White. And that is, we'll have to look at the second column. Next roll, 51 is a 5. The base is empty. Martinez, beat pitcher. And that is a double. White gets a double. Strasburg is a C. Sorry. 51, 5. Yeah, it's a double over first because that's a double. Okay, white hit a double. Brings up Webster. $42, and that's a 40. 42 is a 42. Second, Strasburg. We're looking at under on second. 42. It says Montreal's looking at, hit by pitch. So Webster is hit by pitch, so we him men at first and second. Brings up Barry to the plate. We have men at first and second. $35 is a 14. That's bases loaded. That loads the bases. Lansing is up. Gosh. Lansing's up with only one out. 63 to 31. And Montreal's just a second, guys. Yes? Okay. Thank you. Oh, that's fine.
Have a nice day.
Fine. Sorry about that, guys, but that was pretty important because you get a live unboxing, meaning this just came. This just came today. It's my new headset. So we'll take this out, take a little break in the game here. Yeah, that'll look nice. So yeah, this will be my new headset. When I do games, I'll be using this as my headset. The sides there will actually light up, but I'm not going to do that. And I got it in red because I'm a big Reds fan, of course. But yeah, that's probably the quickest you'll ever see a live unboxing. So yeah. See, 63, 31. Montreal's fielding. The base is loaded. 31. That's a fly out to center field, which means runners hold. And this brings up Pedro Martinez with the bases loaded and in the bottom of the ninth. Gee, I don't think Pedro's going to stay in the game. Let's see here. I have to see which batter I want to. Bell. Oh, these are all pictures, so that's not going to do that any good. We're going to bring in Darren Fletcher as the pinch batter here. This is a relief batter. Okay. So he will be brought in with the bases loaded and 2 out. And he gets a 31. And Fletcher walks. Which brings in White and brings Grissom up to the plate. So the Expos score one in the top of the ninth here. And we'll get back to rolling here. Grissom is a 56. Oh, and Grissom strikes out for the game. That is the game, guys. But that's the game. But the Expos. Hey, Al. Yeah. Some new headsets. Yeah, and you just missed it. The Nationals beat the Expos 5-1. So you'll have to go back and take a look at it. But the Expos lost 5-1. Yeah. So yeah, and later this week on Friday, I will be getting 2 cameras. So I will have one on me and one on the field, and it won't be as hectic. I'll have 2 cameras. Yeah, and I'm going to play with these offline and see how they work and that. And I enjoy you and Jester and whoever else came in. You were the only 2 that I think I saw. But yeah, it was pretty good. 5-1 Nationals. Your winning pitcher was Strasburg, and your losing pitcher was Pedro Martinez. Yeah, I know that's hard to believe. Well, unfortunately, Jester, I don't have any Cubs gear. And just so you know, this is Louisville Cardinals, not those St. Louis Cardinals. But I guess a Cardinal's a Cardinal. So, but yeah, guys, have fun and enjoy the day. It was pretty much. I mean, there wasn't any scoring until the 4th inning, so it was kind of, it is what it is, but there no scoring until about the 4th inning. So you guys have a good day. I hope you enjoy the Veterans Day, and I'm enjoying my day off. So you guys take care and roll them dice and get 66s as much as you can, guys. Bye.